Hey guys, JNasty here. What is up, guys? So today I'm going to do my review of Advanced Warfare. I wasn't going to do this video, but a lot of people want me to do it. Before I get into what I was going to talk about, I'm going to put a commentary I did pre-release of Call of Duty Ghosts in the link below in the description box. So if you guys don't think my opinion matters or what I say matters, you can just go check that video out. And I think I'm pretty accurate. By the way, I said SMGs were weak in that game, and I said quick scoping is pretty good in that game. You guys got to remember that they nerfed snipers and they buffed SMGs in that game. So it's kind of weird because I said snipers are good, they nerfed it, SMGs sucked, and they buffed that. So I'm just going to give you guys my opinions on Advanced Warfare. Early, I'm going to tell you guys all the negatives that I find with this game, and then I'll tell you the couple of positives that I like about this game. So first off, I'm playing on the Xbox 360, and a lot of people have been giving me shit that I'm playing on the Xbox 360 and not the next-gen consoles. First off, if you have a 360 or a PlayStation 3, the graphics suck. They do. It's really hard to see players, and I really don't recommend playing this game on the older-gen consoles. Like, just the menu alone, it just looks really grainy, and it looks like shit. I'm just going to throw that out there. It just looks like shit. But there's some things that on the 360 that are going to be the exact same on the Xbox One, and that's what I'm going to talk about. So today, I'm going to start off with perks. The perk system in this game is probably the most unbalanced and probably the worst set of perks I have ever witnessed in a Call of Duty. And you're going to be like, why is that? So first off, a lot of these perks, like let's look at perk slot number 1. You have lightweight. You have low profile, which keeps you off of the UAV, right? It keeps you off the UAV. And I think there's two other perks that I don't even know because there's no point in using them. So everybody's gonna be running low profile because the chances of them ever get I won't even go into that. But anyways, most of the people are gonna be running low profile, keep you off the UAV, because the other perks are pretty much useless. Now we go into the second perk slot. What do we have? We have like fast hands, peripherals, gung ho. We have blind eye, which keeps you, which makes kill streaks, all the kill streaks not target you except for the UAVs. You're immune to all score streaks except for the UAV, right? What is that? Blind eye? Yeah, blind eye. One of the most overpowered perks, probably the best perk in the game by far. That and low profile, the two best perks in the game. And then you have cold blooded, which you're immune to thermals and stuff like that, but I mean, nobody's really using thermals. Everybody's using red dot sights. There's gonna be a couple kids using thermals and stuff like that, but nobody really is gonna use cold-blooded. And what I find funny and kind of ironic about cold-blooded is that it makes you like your name tag not appear above that player. Well, to be honest, I don't see the name tag ever appearing above the player at all in this game. It's really hard to see players. If they're sitting in a dark corner, good fucking luck. It's going to be extremely, extremely hard to see these players. I have my brightness turned all the way up, and it's kind of insane how hard it is to see players in this game. I'm gonna be dead honest with you. So the perks in this game, there is no counter. There is no counter to the stealth perks in this game at all. You're thinking, well, what about dexterity? Well, I was thinking like gung ho. You could shoot your gun while running, like that. But no, you can only shoot your gun while hip firing. You can sprint and hip fire only. You can't aim down sight and sprint. It's not like Stalker, alright? So Gung Ho is a worthless perk. It really is a worthless perk. And I was kind of hoping that was like a dexterity type thing or Stalker, like a really good version of Stalker, but no. It's worthless. So like the stealth perks, they have no counters. The other perks are pretty much useless. On my third perk slot, you have to wear toughness again for the third straight year. And I'm running toughness and scavenger because you run out of ammo so quickly in this game. You only start off with like 120 shots, which isn't very much in my opinion. So you've got to run scavenger, and scavenger gives you pretty much all the ammo you need throughout the game. So that's one good perk is scavenger, but I mean, scavenger really? That's like the third best perk in the game. Is scavenger. That's how bad these perks are. I'm being honest with you guys too. So next thing I want to talk about is the kill streaks. Now the kill streaks in this game are the worst kill streaks in Call of Duty history. I'm just gonna throw that out. They are legitimately the worst kill streaks I have ever used in my life in a Call. I think Call of Duty 4 kill streaks are better than Advanced Warfare kill streaks. Now let me explain why. So first off, I want to tell you guys, I've called in about 8 warbirds, right? 8 warbirds, and you upgrade your kill streaks, right? So it makes it harder to get. So I upgraded my warbird. I added rockets, and I added the AI kind of thing like that, and I've called in a Warbird 8 times, and I've gotten 7 kills 8 times with a streak that costs about 12 kills. Hold on, let me count the map. Like, literally, like 15, 16 kills to get, and it got, out of 8 times, it's only gotten 7 kills. I've called in a sentry gun, I think 8 times, and I have gotten 0 kills with it. 8 times, 0 kills. Upgraded to a sentry gun. It's just, and I called in a Goliath. I called in a Goliath 4 times, and I've gotten 4 kills with the Goliath. And I mean, the Goliath is probably worse than a support Juggernaut because you can't run, you can't jump. These maps are vertical, man. These maps have multiple levels to them. And if you can't jump, what the fuck is the point of even having a Goliath? We have exo abilities where we can sprint and jump around, but you're telling me this fucking robot thing can't jump up or walk faster? Like, it's pretty much useless. It'll probably be good on 1 to 2 maps, and that's about it. Also, now let me tell you guys why. Let me tell you guys why the kill streaks are going to be so useless in this game. Even if they buff the kill streaks, they're going to be useless because Blind Eye is so fucking good. Blind Eye is the best perk in the game. That's how, I'm telling you guys. You guys don't realize this, but these perks are so bad this year. It's unbelievable. Blind Eye is going to be the strongest perk. Your kill streaks aren't going to do anything. So the strongest score streak in the game is going to be your UAV. And hopefully these guys aren't running low profile, which most of the players are. Now, the one thing that I do like that Advanced Warfare did was if somebody's, you can put on an attachment and somebody's using a suppressor, they will show up on your minimap. And a lot of people like to use a suppressor, so you could, it might be viable. But overall, if people aren't shooting their guns, they can walk all over the place. Now, this one thing really pisses me off in this game, and that's when you use your exo ability, you get pinged. You're pinged on the minimap, right? So if you use your, say somebody's camping in the back of the map, right? They're pre-aiming, which a lot of players do, and I find myself, when I'm doing the best, I'm sitting mid-map pre-aiming. I'm not moving around, I'm not jumping around, I'm just sitting there chilling, waiting for people to come around the corners. And that's how I'm going on some of these big streaks. I think I was 2 off a DNA bomb just by sitting there not moving. Like, literally, that's the best playstyle in this game, is playing really passive. But anyways, like I was saying though, when you use your exo ability, you ping yourself. Every time you use it, you ping yourself on the minimap. So what these guys are doing is that a lot of them will just sit back in the back of the map and you're pinging, trying to get across the map, and they know exactly where you are because you're pinging your exo ability. So you're getting punished for moving in this game by using your exo ability, by dashing across the map. Instead of that player that's sitting there pre-aiming for long periods of time, he's not getting pinged. While you're trying to play the game the right way, you're getting pinged for this fucking camping asshole to kill you. It's ridiculous. I hate that about this game. So, like I said, kill streaks are going to be useless no matter what because Blind Eye is such a good perk. Even if they buffed them, they're still going to be undetectable, except for a UAV, which most people are going to be running low profile. So kill streaks in this game are going to be the worst in Call of Duty history. There's no kill streak like a dog, which I think every Call of Duty should have, is like a dog kill streak, where it attacks you no matter what, and it clears out people out of buildings. I always think that's a great idea to have in your game. There's nothing like that in this game. A lot of the kill streaks are really useless. Now let's talk about the maps. The maps are very vertical. There's a lot of buildings you can jump on and stuff like that. It slows down the pace of the game. When you're adding a lot of verticality to the game, what you're doing is you may have a small map with a lot of verticality, but what the verticality does is it makes the maps bigger. It makes it because you can go on this building, you can go up here, you can go down low. It just makes it makes the maps way bigger than you think they are. You could have it the same size as Nuketown, but if there's a lot of shit going on up like 2 stories, 3 stories and stuff like that, the map is way bigger than you think. And a lot of these maps are very vertical, and there's a lot of long lines of sight. ARs are going to dominate this game. SMGs are going to be useless because all these maps are long lines of sight, and that's why I said pre-aiming is probably going to be your best bet in this game. There's one map that I really do hate, where it's buildings on the side and it's empty in the middle. And I mean, it just promotes you aiming this way or this way to try to find the guy. It doesn't really, there's really no maps where you can really rush, except for, I would say, one where you can kind of sort of rush with an SMG, and I think that's Biolab. That's the only map that I found that is actually kind of good for an SMG. But the gun balance, if you guys like Black Ops 1, it's exactly like Black Ops 1, and SMGs are really not even that good up close in this game. They're good up close, like hit firing range, but that's about it. And I feel like I get a lot more hit markers with SMGs than I should, being like 20 feet away, and that's why ARs are going to dominate this game. Snipers suck. Shotguns suck. It's going to be an AR dominated game big time, and I don't know how I feel about this because snipers are going to hate the game. I'm going to tell you guys right there. Snipers are not going to enjoy this game. People that like to use shotguns, like in Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3, I loved using shotguns. This game, it's not going to be the same way. Now, I think I talked about the perks, I talked about the kill streaks, I talked about the maps, talked about the gun balance. Now, the connection in this game, it feels like Ghost, man. If I'm on a 3-bar, I'm at a huge disadvantage. I just shoot, like, nothing kills, right? If I'm on a good connection, I'll melt everybody up close. So connection is going to be a huge factor in this game as well. If you're on a 3-bar, you're going to struggle. Straight up, it's going to be hard. And I feel like if you guys are a competitive player, it's going to be like Ghost with hosts. Like, it's going to be like online is going to be a struggle once again this year if you're a competitive player. I don't play competitive, but I hear about it all the time on my timeline. So connection is a huge factor in this game, and it almost feels, the game almost feels like Ghost. Like, it kind of feels like Ghost with the connection wise. Like in Black Ops 2, you could overcome that 3-bar, but this game is just, I don't know, there's something weird about it. Now I'm going to talk about 2 things that I like about this game. And I'm trying to think of like ways of what I could like, what I can mention to y'all. Actually, there's 3. There's about 3 to 4 maps that I despise. The other maps are fairly good. They're not super fast-paced, but I mean, they're all right maps. They're nothing to really complain about. They're not like a chasm or anything. They're probably your average map. They're nothing like a really good map. Like I like Seatown or Bootleg or stuff like that, or like WMD or Grid. They're nothing really like that because of the verticality, like I said, but they're all right maps. There's nothing special. I don't find one map that's super special at all. But that's just me. About 4 maps I don't like, which is a good thing. There's the player movement in this game is really fun to use. There's a lot of ways to outplay players. I think I've gotten 2 pieces, and there's a guy right here, and I just do the dodge, and I get behind him real quick, and I pick him off. The movement will allow you to do some outplays here and there. But what I've figured out is a lot of people that are pre-aiming and you're jumping up and moving around, it's fairly easy to kill because there's no recoil on the guns at all. So there's some ways to outplay people with the movements. Overall, I like the idea of the movements, how you can get to the map, across the map pretty quickly. But if I had it my way, I would just have it flat, have the maps flat, and just run around. I think that's probably be the best way, to be honest. And my favorite thing about Advanced Warfare, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. It's on one of the maps. It's probably my favorite map. I don't know what it's called, but you're fighting, and then this rocket's going off, and you have to go from this one map to a different map. And what happens is this door opens, and everybody goes out here, and if you die while that rocket's going out, you spawn on this other side of the map, and you have to run over there. And it's just really, it's a really badass dynamic element to the game. It's probably my favorite thing about Advanced Warfare is that, and I really do enjoy that. But overall, I think this is the second worst Call of Duty out, and I just don't see it having a fun factor. Like Modern Warfare 3 had Specialists, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2 had insane kill streaks, Modern Warfare 2 had the nuke, Call of Duty 4 was revolutionary, and Black Ops 2, there's a lot of great things about Black Ops 1, I mean. But overall, I just feel like this game is fairly boring to play. I really do. I don't think there's a lot of fun factors. Kill streaks are probably the worst they've ever been in any Call of Duty game, and I'm including Call of Duty 4. That's how bad they are, guys. I'm not joking at all. But overall, I don't know, man. I don't know. It could be pre-release, but I played Call of Duty Ghost pre-release, and I didn't really like it too much. And I had the same feeling about Advanced Warfare. I asked another person what they found fun about Advanced Warfare, and they said it's rewarding getting a kill on somebody. That's what they said. Rewarding not missing any shots. That's what they said. That's what they thought was fun about Advanced Warfare. So just giving you guys a little insight. If you guys do enjoy the video, drop a like, I guess. I was just trying to be honest with you guys. And like I said, I'm going to put a video in the link below if you guys don't think my opinion is valid of what I did Call of Duty Ghost pre-release. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace out, slowbag motherfuckers.